Let's get ready to rumble!
I don't rate Glashkov. Don't rate him. But he has proved to be durable, you know. I think Lucas Brown is very limited. Very limited. Pub type fighter. But yeah, he's got a little pop. Little power. Got a little power there. Andy Ruiz, not impressed. Never been stopped though. At least got some durability about him. Artur Spilka, gave Jennings a decent fight and has got some hand speed. Carlos Takam, he gave us some rounds and has had a couple of decent wins against Tony Thompson and a decent performance against Mike Perez. Chris Arreola, at least he knocked out Eric Molina, who Wilder's facing. Tony Thompson, I mean, no disrespect, but from a marketing standpoint, fighting Eric Molina for the WBC title, which Deontay Wilder is doing, I don't understand it, really. I don't understand it. Now, did Muhammad Ali defend his title against inept opposition? Yeah, he sure did. Let's take 1975, for instance. Chuck Wepner, no more than a club fighter. A little more durable than Eric Molina, though. But here's the thing. That was in 1975. He fought Chuck Wepner. He also fought Ron Lyle, Joe Bugner, who was European British champion and very durable and tough, and Joe Frazier in that year. So he fought 4 times. In 76, Jean-Pierre Koopman shouldn't have been in the ring with Ali. Shouldn't have been in the ring. But Ali fought 4 times again. And he fought Jimmy Young, who went on to defeat George Foreman. Richard Dunn, inept British fighter. But that was in Germany. He was doing the touring thing, you know. And he beat him in 5. And he also fought Ken Norton, ATG, in a disputed decision. But nevertheless, 4 fights, 2 against genuine world class, 1 a future heavyweight champion. That's the difference. And the thing with Ali, when he fought most of the patsies, he fought them abroad. It was almost more or less a PR exercise, like when he fought Al Blue Lewis in Dublin, for example. This is more than likely going to be Deontay Wilder's last fight for the year. So that will be 2 fights for the year. The first was an impressive display against Berman Stavern, a man who many tipped was going to knock Wilder out because Wilder couldn't do this, he couldn't take a punch, he couldn't do this, and Deontay Wilder proved all them people wrong. In recent times, Molina has beat dudes like, since the first round stoppage to Arreola, Andrew Geely, I don't know who he is, Tony Grano for the NABF heavyweight title. Another indicator to how standards have dropped across the pond there. Ali's NABF title fights, all of them were way better than this fight here. All of them. Go look them up. DeVarrell Williamson, who I do remember him getting knocked out by Joe Messi and having a bit of a punch himself. That was in 2014. That would surely be a washed up version of Williamson. I remember him fighting one of the Klitschko's and stuff. That was way back in the day. You're talking way back in the day. And DeVarrell's just basically always had a horrible chin. Always had a horrible chin. But he was a good puncher. But by the time Molina got him, no. Molina's also beat Theo Kruger and Rafael Zambano Love, who was actually giving Molina rounds before the fight got stopped somewhere midway through the fight, 5, 6 or 7 or maybe even 8 rounds. I saw the fight. This guy couldn't last 2 rounds with Anthony Joshua, Zambano Love. So that just shows you how inept that this challenger is. He really is inept. The only thing Deontay Wilder can do is blow this guy out early and let the fight be forgotten. You don't want this one to drift into the 5th round, because it's not like one of his come-up fights. This is going down as a recorded world title fight for the WBC crown. So hopefully he stays motivated for what looks like an underwhelming choice of opponent. All the catchweight fights I've seen recently outside the heavyweight division have been better than this, have been better matchups than this, catchweight or not. And the thing with heavyweights, yeah, you can't do catchweights, but you can do a lot of other fuckeries. Like, you know, Tyson Fury has never fought anybody remotely his size. The one time he did have a chance to fight Alexander Ustinov, who was in shape, and I think Fury was a bit taken back by this guy was in shape and was ready to go, he backed out of the fight. Regardless of the reasons, he backed out of the fight. And you can do that in the heavyweight division. I mean, an 18 stone guy coming up can fight a load of 15 stoners or 14 stoners of limited ability. And some of them have done it. Molina is 6'4" and has a 79-inch reach, so he's not a small dude by any means. Probably weighs more than Wilder. What's Wilder? 15 stone 7. But it just goes to show you, catch weights ain't the problem. Bad matchmaking is a way, way, way worse problem than catch weights, for the most part. I mean, I'd rather see a weight-drained Povetkin fight Wilder than this guy here. You know what I'm saying? In saying that, it's only June, so maybe he could fit another fight in for this year. Maybe he could do. He should be able to. If he gets rid of this guy in a round, there's no reason why he couldn't fight another 2 more times. The fight's on PBC this Saturday. Al Heyman giving you guys a free world title fight, but the choice of opponent is unfortunate. It will have to improve after this. Al Heyman has enough boxing knowledge and has enough knowledge of the lineage of the heavyweight championship to realize that no, you get this one to pad up Wilder's bank balance, give Wilder's hometown of Alabama a world title fight to talk about, and give us an evening's viewing of boxing. But after this, we need to see the likes of a Povetkin get their shot. Shannon Briggs would have been a better mark time opponent than Eric Molina. At least he's done it. He's been to the summit and has got a punching reputation, you know. So it's not so much the opponent, in my opinion, it's the fact that we don't have a variation of opposition for the year where maybe 1 or 2 powder puffs may be acceptable, and then going to fight stiffer opposition. That's not happening here. 2 fights for the year, and one of them is this guy. Wasted opportunity, in my opinion. Like I said, big Bomb Squad fan, as you guys know. Let's hope he gets it over with early, from my standpoint, and then we'll move on. Peace.